Hey guys, what's up? We are That Horror Couple. I'm Kaylin Har, and
I'm Rob James.
And would you like to play a game?
I want to play a game.
Today we are here to talk about...
I ain't playing. I'm playing around.
James Wan's 2004 masterpiece, Saw.
Because this week, everybody's going crazy talking about Spiral, the Book of Saw.
Mm-hmm.
It's the talk of the town, so we were thinking, if you're going to talk about the recent one, we got to go back and talk about where it all began. Plus, I'm too lazy to leave the house and buy tickets.
We haven't seen Spiral yet, so we thought, what's the next best thing to review? Saw.
I don't want to go outside.
You might get kidnapped by Jigsaw if you go out there.
Yes. She's like, Rob, for a while you've been doing horror movie reviews. Now you will be judged today. In this barbed wire cage. Fuck. That horror couple.
Oh yeah.
That horror couple.
It's us.
That horror couple. That horror couple. And they talk about horror.
Like and subscribe. Saw was released in 2004, directed by James Wan, starring Lee Wannell, Carrie Elways, Danny Glover, and Tobin Bell.
It's actually James Wan's first.
It's for his directorial debut.
And this film was one hell of a way to say hello.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, for sure.
He's like, you think you saw it all? Watch Saw.
Yeah.
Holy crap. But yeah, and the basic plot of Saw is these two guys, Dr. Gordon and
Adam.
They wake up in this basement disgusting room, chained to the wall, have no idea how they got there, and
They're playing a sadistic game.
they're playing a sadistic game, and they have to find out how to get out of here because their families are in danger, and they're being timed, basically, right?
Yeah, it's like basically it's kind of like I think a lot of people like see it as more of like a crime drama with like a lot of horror elements in it, because I feel like this movie was very like universally like watched. Like people who didn't even like horror movies went to see this film.
Oh yeah. That's what. Yeah, it got people talking about horror, and like you said, people that weren't even into horror went to go see this film, and it was a big thing when it came out. Because at the time there wasn't much like it.
Yeah.
Like the torture stuff and the gore stuff, and this was one of the first of its kind. And because of this film, it spawned like all these awesome sequels that we were just talking about. And it's a great story. It's not just gore for the sake of the gore. I like the story.
No, yeah, for sure. So our likes of the film would have to start off with the fact that when Saw came out in 2004, I definitely think it revamped the horror genre in the early 2000s.
Definitely did. And after the year 2000, I'm like, there probably were franchises and stuff like that, but never like this, where like it had a huge following. And because like my favorite franchise tried to go back to the 80s, so it was cool to see something in like the mid 2000s take off like that.
It was the first of its kind in the quote unquote like torture porn like kind of like series, but I feel like it worked only because, for me personally, because it spawned like an amazing franchise that told an amazing story.
Yeah, and it's an original story, a very creative story. And I also like how the whole movie takes place in the basement of that the two characters are chained to. That location is where the whole entire movie takes place, and it's like a disgusting, grimy location where it looks like the gas station bathroom from hell. You ever go in one of those where like there's piss on the floor and it's sticky and like you're flushing like the urinal with like your elbow?
I use my you're talking about urinal. I was gonna say on the nasty toilet I use my foot.
After looking at this location, you feel like you got to take a shower when you're done with this movie. You're like, I just feel dirty. I don't know.
I also love how clues are like revealed like throughout the entire film, and the two characters are trying to like put together the puzzle on why they're down there and who's doing it to them.
Yeah, it is like a whodunit. You don't know if one of the characters was behind it.
Yeah, you're questioning that the whole time.
That would have happened. Yeah, and then of course the twist at the end.
Yeah. Oh, the end is amazing. It's so mind blowing that Jigsaw was laying in the floor, like acting like a dead body for that whole time.
I think I should have saw that coming looking back on it now, but at the time when I first saw that, I was like, holy shit!
Yeah.
What? No.
I know. Game over. I also loved throughout the film how they did like, even though it takes place mostly in this nasty like basement bathroom, that there's flashbacks throughout the film of Adam and Dr. Gordon and all the other characters, and like I said, you're trying to piece together this puzzle as to what's going on.
What I like about this film is, like you said, it's not just torture and gore for the sake of it. Everything Jigsaw did and all these traps had a purpose, and it had like there's a lesson behind everything he did.
Yeah, he was trying to teach a lesson.
Exactly, like Amanda.
Yeah, Amanda. She was a drug addict.
The character of Amanda, she learned from it, and spoiler alert, if because she got out of the trap, she's a major character in the sequels, and she treats Jigsaw like her hero.
Like some kind of like like a prophet or something. Like she says that he saved her life.
Yeah, well, she suffered from addiction.
Drug addiction.
It was the bear trap that did it. The bear trap around the mouth.
Yeah, saved her life.
Good to kick the habit.
Yeah. I also love the soundtrack, the original film score throughout the film.
It is awesome.
It's amazing, like do 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 do
Sing
do
it.
do. Yeah, it's just so like I don't know I can't even explain how good it is. It's amazing. It just gets under your skin.
Give it a listen. For any fan of gore, this film is definitely gonna satisfy your need for it. This film, the kills are very gory, very realistic looking, almost where you gotta look away at certain points, and you're like, no.
Yeah. So our dislikes of the film, I'm kind of like nitpicking at this film for this because there's not really many dislikes for us for this film. If I had to say one thing, it would be that some scenes of like the torture, the traps were maybe a little too much, especially further on in the franchise. They got to be a bit much. But that would be one of the only things I would have to point out.
Just visually, sometimes I feel like some scenes they were shot very grainy, very dark. They had some green lights on the actors at some point. It was just some scenes were just hard to look at. I understand what they were going for. They were going for that like kind of dark look, but like I don't know. For me, it was just hard to look at. Like you almost have to look away sometimes because of the lighting or the darkness of it.
Yeah, sure. So we're going into our favorite kills of the film. Mine would definitely have to be at the end, even though this is not a kill like per se, is when Dr. Gordon is sawing off his own like foot and Adam's just in the corner like screaming.
Dude, Adam was screaming more than Dr. Gordon.
Yeah.
Adam was like, oh!
Yeah.
Dr. Gordon's like, fuck, let me just cut my leg.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I needed that girl from audition to come in and help out.
That was good.
What's the guy's name? The girl's name?
Asami.
Asami. They need some Asami.
Yeah.
How about the scene when Amanda cuts through the guy's belly to get the key to free herself from the bear trap?
Oh yeah, all the guts and stuff in her hands. Yeah, that was really like gory.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. And the other one where the guy was trapped in barbed wire.
Oh yeah. It was like tearing his skin up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, to go back to life, one thing I do like about this film is that the traps. When you're watching it, it kind of puts you in that situation. Like, what would you do in this situation? How would I get out of this trap?
Yeah.
It gets you thinking like that, and like, yeah, if I was wrapping that barbed wire room, I wouldn't do shit.
Yeah, you just sit there.
No, I wouldn't. He's like, I want to play a game. I'd be like, bitch, I am playing. Nah. Where's the instruction manual?
Yeah.
I heard a family game night, but this is fucked up.
Yeah.
Let's play Candyland. Shoot some ladders. I'm not playing this.
So our final thoughts of the film are we definitely say check it out. It's an amazing film that spawned an awesome franchise with an amazing story to tell. My score would have to be a 9 out of 10 because I just think it's that good.
I agree. I'm gonna give it 8 or 9 for me. No, I'll do 9.
9. Okay.
I feel like at the time, like we said, it was original and it formed this awesome franchise that we're still enjoying today. Spiral that just got released.
We always, at least like once a year, we always go back and rewatch all the Saw films. It's just it's just an awesome story that's told throughout these films.
Yeah.
Regardless of like the quote unquote like torture porn that's in them, I still think the story is worth it to watch the films.
And I remember when these were coming out, the sequels were released like every Halloween. So like kind of like how the Friday 13th were in the 80s.
Yeah.
Every year there was like a new Saw.
Yeah.
So like every Halloween. I look forward to going and checking out and seeing what Jigsaw's up to.
Yeah, true.
Or, he's still around.
Yeah.
Like even though he's spoiler alert, he's not with us. He's gone, but he has people like carrying on his work. So
Dr. Gordon.
The storyline is great, and it always continues. You know, it's kind of like those Jehovah's Witnesses. You see them around, you tell them to take off, and sure enough, they come knocking back again. Here's my pamphlet. I want to play a game.
So we definitely say give this film a watch. Once again, I'm Kayla Kaylin Hart, and
I'm Robbie Rob James. So check out this film. You'll be happy you saw Saw.
Yep, true.
I'm happy I saw Saw.
Yeah, me too.
So seesaw.
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 If you like what you see, please hit that like and subscribe button down below. Please drop us a comment. Our requests are open. If there's a certain film you'd like us to review, please don't be shy. Anything else you want to add?
I'm good.
Okay. We'll see you guys next time.
Take care.
Oh yeah.